This is example 7 of the function arithmetic and compositions lab. We have the following graph where we have the function f of x up top and we have the function g of x down below. So for example 7, we have f of g of negative 4, and we want to use this graph to find out what that is. So just a little reminder, f of g of negative 4 is f of g of negative 4. So what we need to do first is we need to find out what g of negative 4 is equal to. And whatever that is equal to, we'll put into f. So we need to find what g of negative 4 is equal to. So using the graph, we go over here. We know that our x value that we're looking for is negative 4, g of negative 4. So we go down to where g of the function g is, and we find our y value. So we find at g of negative 4 this point right here. And if we follow it over to the y-axis, we see that it's equal to negative 2. So when x is equal to negative 4, the function g is equal to negative 2. So we see that g of negative 4 is equal to negative 2. And because of that, we can now substitute back into f of g of negative 4. So f of g of negative 4 is the same thing as f of negative 2, now that we've found out what g of negative 4 is. So now we go back to our graph where x is negative 2 and look for f of negative 2. So we look at where x is negative 2 and you look at the function f. And we follow it up to find our y value. We find a point here. It's kind of hard to see, but this is 6. So we see that when we have f of negative 2, it is equal to 6. So this is equal to 6. So f of g of negative 4 is equal to 6.